Hey guys, Julian here, and haven't you kind of noticed that the fireplace is never quite level in our videos? Like, it never is straight. Do you know why that is? It's because we live on a slope. Haven't you noticed that? We're just a bunch of kids on a slope. Quite sure that's not the reason why it's like that, maybe the tripod, but we tried so many different things. But anyway, I'm pretty sure what you just said is not the reason though. And I'm pretty sure there's an anime named similarly to that. Right? Yeah, you really need to stop with all these anime name puns. I mean, but yeah, there is an anime called Kids on the Slope. Let me guess, you're gonna review it. Oh right, Kids on the Slope. This is like one of my all-time favorite animes. So, because it is my favorite, let's take a look at that today. Okay. All joking aside, this anime is really good, in my opinion. Set in Japan in the summer of 1966, the musical romance anime stole my heart. The story follows Kaoru Nishimi, which is a very intelligent person, but also an introverted first-year high school student from a wealthy family who moves to different cities frequently as a result of his father's career. Consequently, he's never made any lasting friendships. I mean, typical in each anime, right? On his first day of school, he encounters Sentarou, a delinquent student feared by his classmates. Sentarou's love of jazz music inspires Kaoru to study the genre, and the two boys begin to develop a close friendship through jazz sessions. Though I'm pretty sure that's not the only reason. I am pretty sure it also had to do with the girl. Just saying, you know. You can fall in love with the music, but you can also fall in love with the girl who loves the music, right? Where they had these jazz sessions at a record shop owned by the family of Ritsuko, a classmate of theirs. Haha, the girl! No, I'm kidding. No, but that is the girl. There is also a live-action movie done on the series, which I think also captures the story fairly nicely. I mean, they stick pretty close to the source material. Obviously, they can't do what 12 episodes of an anime can do, but they condensed it enough that it fit into a nice movie. The music was a huge part of the series, and they had the musical composer Yoko Kannon, who also did anime such as Cowboy Bebop. So, you know, if you like the soundtrack from that anime and her other work, then you're sure gonna love this one. Now, this series stood out to me because it wasn't set in modern day. I mean, there was a huge musical component, and the storytelling was very captivating, and of course, the visuals were great. You add all of these together, you get a great combination. Honestly though, I hope more people can experience the anime. I mean, I was a little disappointed that there wasn't an OVA actually capturing the true ending of the manga. I mean, the anime technically captures until the end of the official manga's end, but the manga also had some extra chapters where we got to see kind of an epilogue, and sadly the anime didn't actually capture the epilogue at all, so I was a little disappointed with that. But I promise you that the anime itself will not disappoint. As well, if you want to give the live action a watch too, I totally believe you should, but the live action is not dubbed like the anime. And like I said, it does cut out more of the story, but it was also fairly well done. Alright guys, it's time for Romance Corner! And of course, in a romance anime, we're gonna talk about the two official couples. I know there were some love triangles, so let's talk about the love triangle. First up, we had Kaoru, who was in love with Ritsuko, but Ritsuko was in love with Sentarou, and Sentarou was in love with Yukiya, and Yukiya was in love with Junichi. Geez, so then what ended up actually happening with who ended up actually becoming a couple? Well, Kaoru and Ritsuko, while officially don't actually become a couple seen in the anime, it is shown in the epilogue. This is the one time I went to the manga, by the way. I told you I don't officially go to the manga very often. but they do end up together and their feelings towards one another are actually realized. And Kaoru throughout the entire series is always trying to make advances and getting close to Ritsuko, but Ritsuko does love Sentarou, but once she learns to give up on him, she starts to make room in her heart for Kaoru, and then Kaoru just kind of ends up disappearing for a while, then they reunite, and in the epilogue they do end up having a family. And again, I don't want to say it's a spoiler because again, the anime doesn't show it, so you would never know unless you went to the manga. So, take it as you will. Again, I wish they did an OVA of it so to show it properly. But let's move on to our second couple, Junichi and Yuka. Oh, this one I was kind of iffy on. I mean, she fell in love with an older guy and kind of let Sentarou out to dry, which was a little sad, but you know, love is love. And at least when she does pick her partner, she ends up sticking by him no matter what Junichi is involved with, as he was involved with the protests, disowned by his family, and regardless, she decided to stick by him no matter how tough the situation was. And the anime shows that they are expecting a child when she goes to meet Kaoru and tries to show Kaoru a picture of Sentarou, because once Sentarou finds out about this, things kind of just go downhill and he ends up vanishing. So Kaoru and Sentarou kind of were separated, so without her coming back and seeing Kaoru in the hospital, they would never be able to reunite. But it was cute to see that she did stay with Junichi and they were able to have a child. Alright guys, now it's time for my section, the 3 reasons why you should be watching this anime. Number 1, the music. The music in this series is phenomenal if we haven't already talked about it so much earlier. The jazz is just great, and to see them actually play the instruments is phenomenal. The animation was done perfectly well to sync up with the music, and it just sounds really nice. I mean, I am a huge fan of jazz music. Not that massive, but I do enjoy it, so I really very much appreciated it in this anime. Number 2, it's a slice of life. And why is that important? Because in romance, sometimes it can be kind of out there, just comedic, not really down to earth, but in this series, I think they did it quite well. I mean, the problems that they faced were quite real, the tensions between the characters, their friendships, it was just nice, right? I mean, it was set in a good era and period that we don't typically get to see a lot in anime. I mean, anime happens modern day, so to get back to 1966 was kind of a nice change of pace. Number 3, it's romantic. Oh my god, like with the amount of love triangles, dramas going on, it is just nice to see a different side to romance, and they portrayed it so nicely throughout this series. I mean, we got to see it in 2 different forms, both in an anime and a live action. So, whichever one you pick, please go out and watch this. You are sure to enjoy it if you are a huge romance fan. You know what? I was just never any good at music, but I can definitely appreciate it, especially when it's like this. Anyway, that about wraps it up for this anime review. If you guys want me to talk about the live action adaptation, just let me know in the comments below, and I will do a live action anime review on that for you guys. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Take care now and stay safe. This is the perfect anime to watch during the month of February since it's a great romance anime, aside from the whole love triangle thing. But it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So stay tuned for some more good romance anime reviews dropping this month for some more anime ideas to watch this month.